Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead. Secretary of the Treasury Steve Mnuchin announced that the federal government is going to borrow $3 trillion in this quarter to finance those new COVID-19 rescue programs. Never before in American history have we borrowed so much relatively as we're going to be doing in the weeks ahead. And people are going to begin to ask, is this going to create economic trouble down the road? The answer depends, how do we finance all of this new spending? There's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. The right way would be to tap existing savings from pension funds, insurance companies, savings accounts, and the like. The wrong way would be for the Federal Reserve, our central bank, to really create the money out of thin air. Now you ask, how do they do that? Here's how they do it. The Federal Reserve buys bonds. They buy bonds, U.S. government bonds, sometimes other kinds of bonds. What they do is they call up a bond dealer or put it out for auction. Let's say they go to Goldman Sachs. We want to buy $1 million worth of government bonds. Goldman Sachs sells the bonds to the Federal Reserve. How is Goldman Sachs paid? The Federal Reserve goes to Goldman Sachs Bank and says, credit Goldman's account $1 million. Presto, $1 million created out of thin air. It's the ultimate ATM. Now, you can readily see when you do too much of that, you're going to get trouble. Just look at what Venezuela's done today. We did a milder version of that back in the 1970s, and we got a decade of economic stagnation, and the cost of living more than doubled. So what should we do now? We should float bonds, say with a 50 or 100-year maturity, paying 2%, that would tap existing savings, not money out of thin air. As I mentioned, pension funds, 401ks, and the like, insurance companies, they should buy this paper, not the Federal Reserve. That way you tap existing savings, not creating money out of thin air. That's the responsible way to do this. That's the responsible way to avoid trouble down the road. I hope that the Treasury Secretary, Steve Mnuchin, and the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell are listening. There's a right way to do it and a wrong way. Let's do it the right way. We have enough troubles already. I'm Steve Forbes. Thank you for joining us. Looking forward to our next conversation very soon.